Hello, you've arrived at our website. I hope that means that you're interested in working for War Child. I believe that we are a brilliant organisation and I'd love to tell you just a little bit more to encourage you to put your application in. War Child's mission is to reach, protect and educate and stand up for the rights of every child living in conflict zones. We want a world that is safer for children to live in. And very sadly, at the moment, nearly 1 in 5 children are living in or fleeing from conflict. That number is too big and we want to change it. I joined War Child in 2019 and I've always worked in the humanitarian sector, but I was particularly passionate about working with children who've been through some of the most desperate circumstances that we could ever imagine. At the same time, I know that our teams on the ground work for War Child do extraordinary work to make brighter futures and hope possible for children. So for me, it's a super inspiring place to be because of what is possible. We know that when we can work with children, we have proven scientific interventions that means their hopes and their prospects will get better when we work with them. At the same time, we pride ourselves on engaging with the UK public in creative and different ways. So it's about coming together, about inspiring each other about what's possible to achieve for these children and creating a really positive space and a positive narrative where we can do that. If this sounds like something you would love to be part of and that you could contribute to, then please do apply for that job. So I'm the Chief Exec of War Child UK, which is an amazing job. And it's also a challenging one too, because I'm a parent with 3 very young children who also need me in my time. And one of the things that's great about War Child that I try and be honest about and role model is how it's possible to combine those things, whether you're a working parent or whether you have some aspect of your life that you're passionate about that you want to be able to include, that War Child is set up for that and really wanting to make that be able to work for you. We have a really vibrant office in the heart of Camden and it's a total pleasure to come here for me. I tend to come here on a Tuesday and a Thursday because that's what works best for my working pattern. But actually colleagues at War Child do a variety of things. We've got some super spaces just to be able to relax, to be able to do private work. But for whatever reason, that might be neurodiversity, it might be disability, it might be that you're a parent, or for anything else, we want to be flexible in our approach so that you can do your very best work for children. We have, I believe, a really generous annual leave entitlement. We start at 28 days and that rises every year for a day until we reach 5 years of service. And we have super comprehensive family leave policies as well. I really believe in sharing those transparently, so you can read more about those below if that will affect you. Colleagues consistently say to me is that they immediately feel part of the team. I think that's because we've got amazingly supportive colleagues. We pride ourselves on being a team where we care about each other, but also because from day one, you'll get to do really interesting stuff. We don't spend weeks in inductions. We make sure you've got the things that you need to do your job, and then you can get started on making a really exciting contribution. You'll get to work on some really brilliant creative projects, and there's also loads of opportunities as well. Colleagues at the moment are going to Glastonbury to volunteer there. You get to attend gigs, you get to go to lots of exciting things. But more than that, you know you're going to be making the biggest difference to children who've been caught up in conflict. At War Child, we're really committed to diversity and inclusion. We're doing lots of work on that at the moment because no organisation is perfect, ourselves included. I'm personally really committed to this work. And what I would say to you is if you're a person watching this video considering working at War Child and you come from a diverse background, please do apply. We would really welcome your application. In the course of visiting our website, of hearing me talk and what my colleagues have got to say, of reading what you can, you're going to hear all sorts of brilliant reasons why you should join War Child UK. And I would really encourage you to do so. But I think the key thing for you to take away for me is if you want to have a job where every day it has meaning and purpose, you know you can come to work, give of your very best and actually make a tangible difference to the lives of children who live in conflict zones around the world. This is the place you can do it. That's why I think there is no better place, particularly at this time when conflict rages around the world, to make a meaningful impact. Please join me.